according to God's holy law.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
At precisely 11:20 Greenwich Mean Time, Catherine Elizabeth Middleton and William Arthur Philip Louis were pronounced man and wife at Westminster Abbey before a global audience of over 2 billion people. Theirs was billed the biggest and most anticipated wedding celebration in 30 years. Big it was in every sense of the word, and apparently big comes with an equally large price tag. William opted for simplicity, donning the red uniform of the Irish Guards, while his best man and brother Prince Harry wore the navy of the Blues and Royals. They arrived at the wedding venue in a Bentley. His bride, however, went for the costlier option. She glowed in a dress made by Sarah Burton for the famous Alexander McQueen label, designed to resemble an opening flower. The wedding dress reportedly cost $434,000, just over 36 million Kenya shillings. This she wore with a tiara borrowed from the Queen. The bride arrived at the church in a 1978 Rolls-Royce Phantom, which was fitted with a glass rear roof to allow the crowds to see her dress. Soft green trees framed the couple against the carpet at the church, a novelty requested by Kate to create an atmosphere of an English garden wedding. Only 1,900 specially selected guests were allowed into the church, among them kings and queens and famous personalities in sport and entertainment. The guest list also included 5 of William's former girlfriends and 2 of Kate's former boyfriends. After the ceremony, the royal couple was driven to Buckingham Palace in an open-topped carriage built in 1902, escorted by 4 white horses and followed by troops on horseback. 6 military bands played along the route in the course of the day. The palace held 2 parties, one hosted by the Queen for 650 guests, and the second an evening dinner dance for 300 close friends, thrown by the father of the groom, Prince Charles. The 2 wedding cakes cost $80,000 apiece, a total of 13.2 million Kenya shillings. Guests were asked not to bring gifts and instead give to charity. The Queen, however, gave 1 gift to the couple before the wedding, the titles of Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. The wedding is reported to have cost $65 million, the equivalent of about 5.3 billion Kenya shillings. Half of this reportedly went toward funding the security arrangements, which included deploying 5,000 police officers. The costs were higher than usual, with the officers set to receive overtime, as the day had been declared a public holiday. It is a wedding that cost 1.5 times what Princess Diana's $45 million wedding cost in 1981, a cost the country hopes to recoup by generating revenue from tourism sparked by the fairy tale romance of William and Catherine. But the real return the country hopes for is a restoration of faith in the monarchy, lost years ago by the allegations of adultery and the bitter breakup of the fairy tale that should have been Prince Charles and Princess Diana, and one they hope will be found again in the new Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Wilkister, Nyabwa, KTN Prime.